I think that Palisades fire was an incredibly challenging time for everyone, for real estate agents especially, because every day people are walking into your open houses and without even thinking, you're like, and look at all the storage. And they're like, this is what I have. And it was just, way more than that. But I'm just saying there were so many real estate agents. We were out there hustling. I commend every single agent. It's still a very hard time. It's still very sad. But I had a client and he lost his house on Swarthmore in the Palisades. And I remember I called him the day the fires broke out and I said, how are you? He was very positive. He said, we're out. We have insurance. The whole family's out. We're safe. He says, Nikki, we're fine. I called him like 2 days later and he said, it's gone. And he was still trying to be positive, but I could see that it was just sad. And so he said, I want to find a house. I don't know if I'm going to rebuild. I really want to find a house. So we put a bid in on a property in Mar Vista. We didn't get it. They were kind enough to counter us back. They said, Nikki, you were the lowest offer. They said, we did it just out of compassion for your buyer. They said, but we didn't come up to our number. And then we found another house, a better house. Like I said, you always get the house you're supposed to get. But we found a house in Santa Monica, got multiple offers. And I love the story. They only countered us. My buyer had written a letter, and I wrote a letter explaining the situation, explaining what had happened. And they only countered us. And they said, we really want you to come up, but you need to come up. And my buyer did. And ultimately we got the house. But I'll never forget when they called me, I cried. So happy we got it. And then I called him. He started to cry when I told him we got it. And then we went through inspections. It was an easy deal. And when I took them the keys, him and his wife, they cried when I handed them the keys.